Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3rd down, Corral. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end, because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action, Corral.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Corral.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that is going to tie us at 18. What's another field goal third of the game? Maybe not exactly what we're looking for, but it does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jalen Reagor
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Rager, 71 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Corral on first down.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, it's Corral.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Off play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Amari Barno in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. They know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, it's Corral. Goes right back to McBride.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's got him in, complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney,
89 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet to make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Fields throwing again.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend